Hey everybody, I'm here today with a video with the newest Hero Arts, my monthly hero kit. It features folk art and some Scandinavian style design, and you know how much I love that. So I'm going to show you how to build a repeatable Christmas tree with the images from the main kit. So first I'm taking my cut-a-line and I have marked the center of a card panel that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I'm just drawing diagonals down to the bottom 2 corners of that panel, just to give me a guide for my images to put them in the shape of a tree. Now I'm using every piece that I'm stamping today, but you could do this first part as just a guide and not worry about erasing the lines, etc. But I will be using mine, so I'll be erasing the lines as I go along. Now I have my amazing alcohol fine liners that I will be using to create kind of the trunk of my Christmas tree. So I'm just positioning it a bit left of center to account for the width of the nib and drawing a red line down the center. Now I'm setting this up in my Black Hero Arts Misty, and I will be arranging images from the main kit according to size. So I'm choosing these based on how they fit into the triangle that I've drawn on my cardstock. I'll speed this up as I create these, but what I'm doing is creating 3 cards at the same time, and you could just do this endlessly for your Christmas cards. So once you have one of the design elements set up in your Misty, then just clean it really, really well and switch colors, and you could have as many colors of the same holiday card design as you have ink pads. So the second one is going to be in green apple. And then I thought, because the highest resolution that you can get is black and white, I thought it would be really fun just to do a black and white one. So that's the third color. Now they have some fun horizontal images in this kit that are perfect for the tree. So after I get that set up, I will erase the line a little bit and position it just so that it's centered on that line that I drew. Now on the green and the black cards, I will be drawing the line afterwards because it doesn't matter. The stamps are in exactly the same position, so it's going to be easy to add the line of the trunk of my Christmas tree when I'm finished. So that was just sort of a time-saving tip. Now, my favorite part of this kit is that they have mirrored images. So you can see those 2 little leaves, little branches. They have them so they go in opposite directions, and you'll see this with the deer as well. So that means you can really create those fun Scandinavian designs if you like this design style. I love that they mirrored them. I sort of wish every stamp set had mirrored designs, if I'm being honest. Now the ones that aren't mirrored, you'll see me just stamping them on the right side of the tree. And then once they're clean and I'm ready to move on to the next step, I will just switch them and put them on the other side to mirror them myself. So it works either way. Just make sure your stamps are really, really clean in between each set. You can always work from light to dark. I didn't do that here just because I didn't. So, but if you wanted to start with the light green and then move to the red and then to the black, that would work as well. But just a good cleaning in between and it's fine. And you know what I say, perfection is for serial killers. It's okay if one of these is a little bit not aligned, but it's easy enough in the Misty to get them perfectly aligned and have a totally symmetrical tree, which I think is so fun. So these are nice and bold images. That's why I'm inking them several times. And I'm just playing around with like the deer and the bird. I'm trying to make it so it really mimics the shape of that triangle and the images are big enough going down the tree that they will form a pyramid on my card. And it turns out that the deer and the Christmas tree on the bottom are exactly the size of the base of my tree. So here I've set up several images at once, and I decided I didn't like that little flower. It was too small. I wanted the rounder elements to go across above the deer and the Christmas tree. But you can see that with the mirrored images, I can set up 5 images at a time, and that makes it really, really quick to do a repeatable design for a holiday card. Now this is a nice, bold color scheme. Some of the other cards that I'm going to show you today are also very, very clean and simple. I think that this type of design lends itself to clean and simple cards, just that sort of Scandinavian clean design feel is perfect. But there are a bunch of other really fun images to color in the release this month, and I'll show you some cards with those as soon as I get done. But you can see how easy this is to just crank these out. If you were sitting down to mass produce 50 or 100 holiday cards, this would be how I would do it. It's so, so easy once you have the initial one set up. And like I said, you don't have to take the time to erase if you're just building a pattern for the subsequent cards, but I figured why waste the ink when I get and make a card. So I'm reusing this flower element that I have on the right side, putting that on the left side, and then doing what looks to me like a little quilt image. It's like a snowflake, but you will notice that because I'm not a perfectionist, I did not get this set up properly this second time. So that one design element is a little bit different when I stamp it on the left, and that's okay. It's like when they deliberately build a flaw into Navajo rugs and blankets because that's what lets the evil spirits out. So that's what we're going to say that I did today. Now, those little deer, I can see myself using over and over again. I think they're such cute little winter elements. Now, here's where I put that little image sideways. I don't know what I was thinking. But when I put that second one down, then I'll put the third element over on the right, and then I'll only have one thing left to stamp. But you can see how that one's just a little bit different, and that's completely okay. That little snowflake is so cute. So once you're done with all of this, you could add some embellishments. You could do all kinds of stuff. But like I said, I like the clean design, so that's what I'm going with. And you don't even, I bet if I had not pointed out that that one was on its side and not straight up and down, you wouldn't even have noticed. You would have thought it was just fine. So here's what the completed tree looks like. So cute, so clean. And all I have to do on the green and black versions is add the little line in the center. And you get into sort of a rhythm doing this, and it's very easy to finish up all these cards. And since I don't have any erasing to do, this one's simple. Now, I do recommend cleaning your cut-a-line in between each color that you're using, because if the side of the pen is touching that plastic, you're going to transfer that ink. And after you've just done all of that stamping, you're going to be super mad at yourself if you transfer black ink onto your green line. So for the black, I'm using a Copic Multiliner, very simple. And then for the green, I'm just going to clean the ruler and use my alcohol fine liners. Again, it perfectly matches this green apple ink, and it has such a fine line. It's just perfect. I love these markers. There is a coupon code on my blog for these markers if you are interested. Here's some of the other cards I did today. There's a beautiful little folk art character set, a stunning swan die. I had to make it a black swan. A beautiful Christmas tree detailed die. a Dala horse. You know, I love Dala horses. This is probably my 20th Dala horse card. And then this gorgeous little nativity set. So head over to my blog today to find out how to get a chance to win a year's worth of my monthly hero kits. And thanks so much for watching.